Hi, I'd like to talk about why I've got scars on my face, and I'd like to talk about the dog attack I experienced when I was 3 years old at my step auntie's place at Port Lincoln, my step auntie being Diane's sister. We went to Port Lincoln to Diane's sister and her husband's place, Christine and Andrew, basically because Tim was born and they had not seen the baby yet. And we all went up there on the bus. I don't remember that much about the bus trip, except that it was how long it took forever to get there. I think we drove all night, arrived first thing in the morning, I think. And basically we unpacked, got breakfast, and they had it was an old stucco fiberboard housing trust house or something of that nature. It had like a sunroom out the front that was blocked off where they had toys, etc., and that the kids could play with. Anyway, myself and my cousins, step cousins, Shelley and Donna, were sent outside, I assume to give the adults some private time. They had a pedigree German Shepherd. Now I was told that this dog was completely tame. It had never bitten before. Until I came. That's a story that I was told. I think that that's a load of bullshit, but anyway, I remember Donna and Shelley went inside. I was the only one left out there playing. The dog was kicked outside because Diane didn't want it near the baby, which is fair enough. And it was crying at the door. I came behind it, I stroked its back, and I said to it words to the effect of, don't worry doggy, maybe next time you can come in. I stroked it, whether it had a bad back or something and it bit me, I don't know, but it turned around, and that was really the last thing I could remember. It went all black. I can't remember anything except that the dog turned around and it just went all black. Then I started screaming. I could see blood on my clothes and on the ground, and I kept on screaming. Christine came to the door. She looked at my face. She started screaming. Diane came. They had a heated discussion about whether they should take me to the hospital or not. And Christine had like a sideboard in her living room with a mirror on top, and she told me not to look, but I did, and I looked, and half my face was basically hanging off. My face, the dog just basically got my face and just went rip. Half my nose was bitten off. Massive damage. There was a heated discussion between Christine and Diane about whether I should go to the hospital or not. I was taken to the hospital. I was seen to with no anaesthetic. I had my surgery done with no anaesthetic. Absolutely God knows how they pieced my face back together. I have absolutely no idea. I did hear one story that they actually wanted to send me back down to Adelaide, but the request was refused because Diane and Graham wanted to continue with their holiday. Christine was quite angry with me that I was making a fuss. Making a fuss, having my nose sewn back on and basically my face put back together. Basically, by the time I got home, the dog had been inhumanely put down, to say the least. I had my stitches out like 3 weeks later. I still maintain to this day that I should not have been treated at Port Lincoln Hospital. I should have been sent by plane straight back to Adelaide to be treated by the specialists. I would say that the story that it was requested but Diane and Graham refused was probably correct, because they didn't even do my surgery under a local anaesthetic or anything at all. I was basically screaming while they were putting my face back together. I had my stitches out about 3 weeks to a fortnight later, just before our holiday finished and we went back to Adelaide. And I've got massive scarring to this day, and that's how the dog attack happened. But I would like to reiterate that certain people haven't gotten over it. Christine to this day is still complaining that I had her dog put down. My father is still complaining to this day that I had the dog put down. These people are supposed to be adults, and they're not even grateful for the fact that I lived. All they're worried about is the dog. Pretty sad, huh?